What? That's it? What even happened? Also, why? Why? Well, the internet will tell you that during a ragged concluding arc where 2 years turned this into this, and the writing is no longer coherent, Reiji is picked off by an Inferno-aligned agent on the plains of Mongolia. The reason why Eren doesn't seem immediately alarmed is because her sequences take place during a later time period. Then she kills herself because she realizes that she can live without Reiji. And the bullet shell casing lived happily ever after. Startlingly enough, the internet is wrong. So then you mean Eren Chuan is alive? Nope, she's laying motionless on the grass, there's a poisonous flower petal missing right beside her, and they show an empty shell casing that has acted as a recurring theme for death throughout the production, and it's all to the beat of a song about death. Your waifu is dead. Baka. Eren does die during the conclusion, but Reiji does not. He died much earlier in the production, and so did Cal. What actually happened was after Eren and Reiji escape to Mexico, he is killed by Inferno and Eren manages to escape, eventually making her way to Mongolia. The third arc is the manifestation of Eren's psychosis during her journey after losing Reiji. Phantom's original visual novel title is Phantom of Inferno. The full name of the anime is Phantom of Inferno, Requiem for the Phantom. The third arc literally serves as the main cast's requiem, a story where they had a fighting chance to reconcile their pain and live with hope instead of being hunted down like dogs and quickly disposed of. The basis for my assertions lie within a string of inconsistencies. Was Cal really out to the video store during the exact time frame the apartment was destroyed? Inferno didn't see her leave and she didn't get back to the apartment before Reiji had to shoot out? In reality, Cal was in the apartment when the bomb detonated and she was vaporized. Why doesn't Reiji change during the final arc? The rest of the production has been focused on how he deals with different situations and changes as a person. The reason is because Eren internalized who Reiji was when he died and refuses to allow him to change in an attempt to keep him with her. Why doesn't he try and verify if it really is Cal? He's supposedly in love with her and then has no reaction whatsoever when he learns that she just might be alive and well. Would he really believe that he is so deserving of punishment that he wouldn't even consider that Cal still loved him? Doubtful. Reiji shows time and time again that he is intensely motivated to help others and acts selflessly. Understand that while the production was oftentimes inconsistent with its plot, it was very tidy with its character consistency until the third arc. Why are Cal and Mio so completely single-minded during the concluding arc? That is because Cal and Mio act as the manifestations of Eren's insecurities as a woman. She thinks of herself as unworthy, uninteresting, and unattractive to Reiji. In her state of psychosis, she creates the perfectly wild, well-endowed, untamed American, and the perfectly traditional, loyal, submissive Japanese high school student. This is the reason why Cal's physique has changed so drastically. Why isn't there a gun shell casing displayed after Reiji is killed when the production was so careful to show it for literally everyone that was going to be missed earlier in the production? Eren is still alive and would very clearly mourn him. During the final moments of the production, Ain talks about how she has learned to live without Reiji, and he is shot while expressing his desire to see Eren smile. This is Eren's way of letting Reiji go. She is allowing him to rest in peace. She has come to peace with his death and has found a form of happiness. She has overcome her cowardice and weak mind, though she is without a future or anyone to mourn her. She smiles and ends her own life as we see a final casing, as if to say that the audience will be the one to remember and mourn them. I don't know, guy. Maybe, but I think that the internet is just as likely to be right. I would be inclined to agree with you if that wasn't precisely the point that Phantom was trying to make. During the second arc, people's lack of suspicion and willingness to accept things at face value without hard evidence is ludicrous. Really? Nobody is going to think that something is weird when all of these mob bosses die in one night, all carried out by a mob boss that has little to no motive for doing so, and all conveniently benefit Inferno? The seemingly inane and pathetic execution is actually speaking to the audience. If we show inconsistencies, will you look hard enough to find the reason why? Will you require a preponderance of evidence in order to be convinced, or can you see something that's right in front of your face? In the end, we're left with this. Either Phantom is remarkably smart or cataclysmically dumb.